Welcome back, folks, to +2 on Block, sponsored by Data FGC here at the beautiful Stone Mountain, Georgia, Charlie's Collectible. And we have a bit of a surprise for y'all. First ever bracket, Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Zerker, we're here. The game is here.
It's
getting
time,
the
dude.
shine.
It's time.
It is so time, man.
We're rising up.
We rise up. The rollback netcode, we rising up. But yeah, we are going to get into it's just been an absolutely stacked bracket today. So what a great way to kick off the game here at +2. And we've got Noodle and Dot Nova getting ready for winners finals. Zerker, you and I both entered this tournament.
Yep.
And we've spent a good amount of time with this game. How do you feel about the game so far?
So far, I got to say, the allegations of it being a ham game, very true. Very, very true. Very fun, though, I got to say. It can be a stressful bracket experience for that reason.
Absolutely.
But having a good time so far.
Yeah, I think what's really cool, I mean, like, we have the discourse of the usual top three. I mean, that's with every fighting game.
Absolutely.
But what you're seeing with Rising, and especially a lot of the events, especially online as well, you're seeing a big or a large cast of characters represented. Like, even some people are saying Wayne, who was previously the worst character in the game, they're saying he might be viable.
Yeah.
So that kind of adds to the pressure of playing in bracket. There's just so much stuff that you got to know, so many different characters you got to account for.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's an interesting bracket experience, but it also makes it all the more fun to watch because you never know what you're going to get.
Exactly. And a lot of that can be attributed to the changes that they made from the base vanilla game to this new one with ultimate skills, with the new BP system. So many more characters have so many more options that allow them to be threats like they never were before. It's really good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You didn't have to, like, in the old game, you didn't really have to worry about, so many characters just approaching you like that. And it's honestly just kind of flipped the game on its head and created a very interesting meta. But one character that has been top of the meta is, some of you may know, is Nier, and that's what we're going to see out of Noodle. So we're going to see a little bit of what makes this character so good. But on the other side, Dot Nova with the Lancelot, honestly a strong character in his own right.
Yeah, a lot of people considering him very high tier. A bit underrepresented by comparison, though.
Absolutely, yeah. You see a lot more Niers, and you'll see why. We're already, not able to get the full combo there, but getting it already. Oh, nice match on Death.
Good stuff. It looks like he has some matchup experience. Nier being a puppet character, you really got to have that knowledge on how to deal with Death. He's standing behind her.
Absolutely. Going to get the wall climb and then going to flip right on out of there to get the corner. We're going to see if they wake up with the DP when this movie combo ends. We'll put the fireball out there.
Being a bit more reserved, using the BP instead and cashing out on super for the damage.
Yeah, honestly, I think from what I've played against Noodle, he's very generous in spending his BP because he knows he only has to win really a few interactions, so he can afford to just burn through it. And you'll see it didn't really matter there. He got the 2-touch off of the dash L there. That's going to be round 1 going to Noodle and Nier.
Yeah, really, really maximizing the output on the damage for this character. Already using a lot of her stock gauges there, able to still push Lancelot to the corner, and now he's got to deal with this pressure.
Oh, got caught mashing, though. Going to get the dash L, but able to just jump on out of there, get the U to side switch and put Nier back in the corner. Now, we saw that immediately when he got put in the corner, they were going to get some BP, so maybe we see Dot Nova look out for it this time.
Nice.
There you go. There we go. We're going to spend the BP right there just to get a little bit of breathing room on out of there.
Absolutely. And I really like that. Dot Nova has managed to reverse the situation so many times, already putting Nier back in the corner, and it's looking like he might be able to kill off this.
I think a little bit too high for that combo to work. So now we're going to get a little bit of a scary situation. Only sitting on 5, 2 stocks of death now, so it's going to get a little scary. Yeah, there we go.
All right. That was a mad scary situation. No BP means more damage taken, but he managed to close it out before it got too hairy.
Absolutely. Now we're sitting on, nice little slide through as we open round 3 of game 1 here. Going to get a nice little combo here. Some good corner carry too, but a DP to sort of reset the situation and get some breathing room.
Absolutely. And that DP definitely got the light end of it. Normally we see a large combo come out of there, but a little too far to convert.
Yeah, Lancelot and Dot Nova not able to react on the miss on that light DP, and that's going to, he's going to really be kicking himself because now he's getting put in the vortex. Whew. Overhead here, mashing on Death, giving himself a little bit of a chance to get out of the corner. Does so with a well-placed air-to-air.
Absolutely. Puts out the ice, able to control a bit of that neutral.
Oh, but yeah, folks, guard cancel being +6 in this game enables a lot of good things, being able to take your turn back, and you saw that right there. Even though Nova did block it, it was still Noodle's turn, so he used that to press the situation in his favor.
Oh, and got caught trying to jump in. Very, very well thought. I like the idea. I really like the approach, making it really difficult for Noodle to be able to cover all these options, but Noodle and Death being able to control the pace of the screen and be able to close it out.
Look, it's easier to cover options for things when there are 2 of you on there. So there
true.
You go.
Yeah, traditionally speaking, these puppet characters really do be ganging up on you.
So you can't play. It's hard to play Overcooked with just one person. You got 2 people. You able to manage the kitchen.
Absolutely.
And we'll see what Noodle's cooking up right here as he's got Nova in the corner. But Nova fighting his way out, able to throw him back into the corner. BP spin again, another early one.
I really do like that Noodle is willing to sacrifice this BP despite the weaknesses that it gives him. Taking more damage as Nier can still be scary, but he's really that confident in dishing out the damage faster.
Wow.
And as you can see here, it's all working out really well in his favor.
And it's also worth knowing, too, that Nier also does kind of get stronger as the game goes on, because when she gets low on the stocks, which you see near her character icon, that little heart, when she gets lower on there, her supers do more damage, and she was only on 3 in the last one, which is why she was able to close the round out with it. But Nova making sure that you're not even going to get a chance this time.
Absolutely, just throwing them, chucking them over and over.
Oh, not able to punish the DP, though.
But he does manage to keep the corner position.
Slowly losing that position, though, as, you know, Nier throwing out that really good. Oh! Just popping the counter super like that. That's how we feel? That's how we feel?
Oh, and that's going to take a grip of damage. No BP left.
Man, yeah, next touch is potentially going to kill.
Absolutely. He's going to have to play defense with only his meter at this point.
2 stocks of death left, though. And now Death is out of the picture. What a great backdash and throw. Look, Death was out of the picture, so he was just like, hey, you're going to have to play a little bit more honest today.
You're going to have to come to me now. All right, and Lancelot really pushing that advantage, using the advantage of the speed. Nova going in, getting the corner position. What's going to be the mix?
Going to be the Lilo overhead there, not using the invincible follow-up. I don't think he's gone for the invincible yet, but it hasn't really needed to. Going to get some real good damage out of this combo if he wants to cash out, and he does so.
All right, take out the BP. Is this going to kill?
I don't think so. Yeah, just barely. Folks, I hope you didn't bet your channel points on that.
Someone clip that for Sajam.
Alrighty, now full screen, Death gonna pop the super. Gonna be a pretty much impossible punish here.
Yep.
But hey, we still gonna go full screen.
We can still gorilla our way in.
There we go. That's gonna tie it up here, 1-1. So now we're at a best of 3 situation here in winners finals. So Nova answering the call from Noodle. We'll see what Noodle does on his own end to take advantage of take control of the set again.
Absolutely. And I know we already mentioned it, but Nova checking Death. That's the kind of thing you really need to start looking out for against Nier in this matchup, not letting her just have her offense for free. You really got to make sure that you're dealing with her tag team partner.
Absolutely. And, like, just being able to, you know, get your game plan started, not necessarily let Nier have free reign. Oh, what a great bait and punish on the DP from Nier. My goodness, Nova just showing complete control and command and comprehensive knowledge of this matchup as he takes round 1 in a very convincing fashion. Whew. Wow.
All right. A little bit of a drop there, but still able to keep things in check.
Well, we're going to get punished for that slide in, though. We're going to cash out on one of the BP. Another part of that early BP spend that Noodle likes to do so much.
Absolutely.
Good tech on the throw. Going to use the fireball to get back in there.
Ooh,
U-skill.
Air. Nice. Now, is that U-skill air unblockable? Ooh.
I believe it is. I believe for the most part, U-skills in this game are air unblockable.
That was a very good call on his part.
Oh, but calls out the guard cancel with the dash L coming right behind. One of the great things about Nier is that she's just able to get actually, you know, being able to close out a round just from beating a guard cancel in situations that most other characters, if not every other character, can't do.
Absolutely, and with how strong guard cancels are, that is a very strong tool to be able to have.
Absolutely. A strong tool also is just having Death by your side, but flying in the face. Oh, actually, never mind now. As I say that, he's going to get thrown into the corner. Ready to block that jump out this time.
Yeah, I really do like the spin venture on the BP to keep Lancelot there. Lancelot, very tricky character to keep grounded, to keep stuck in the corner, as you can see with that corner escape.
Ooh, and just gonna get hit with the jump, or get hit with the dash in special. Okay, trying to get a little tricky there. We're spending BP here, folks. No, we're not blocking today. We do not want to block in this game, bro. Ooh, run up throw, baby. Let's go. I love that. Just, you know, throwing out different options. There's, look, again, Nier dominates the Discord, but Lancelot in the corner, he can just represent so many different options that you have to take account. And some of them, two at once, honestly, because he did the invisible follow-up into the throw. So, I mean, hey.
Incredibly strong. And that is one thing to mention with Nier's DP. Nier's DP acting more of as a counter. That throw situation is very difficult to get out of by just using that one tool alone. You really got to think about how you got to deal with each approach option.
Absolutely. Now we're just getting a little bit of space here. Gonna use the fireball to control that space. Gonna get a full confirm off of it too. We're not gonna build enough money for super here, but we're gonna get some nice spendage here.
Put yourself in a nice guess for game situation.
I think they were gonna pop a U skill there, but gonna get the guard cancel on out of there. Man, just been so good at countering the death summon. My gosh. .Nova just really locked in on this matchup. Oh my gosh.
Again, just the understanding of where he can attack death itself is so incredible.
And not only that, too, just being able to take full advantage of when death is off the screen. You only got 3 or 4 seconds when death is off the screen. And Nova is just making a mountain out of that molehill, just applying all the pressure that he can in that time period. Teching all the throw, but doing the button tech, so that's going to be some damage.
Absolutely. Every delay tech done is still chipping away at Nier's health.
Ooh.
Which Nova is a fan of.
U skill on out of there. Oh, wake up DP. Might as well. You were in danger of getting chipped out. What a setup there to guarantee chip. And that is going to be 3-1 winners finals going to Nova. An absolutely impressive display of the Lancelot versus Noodle in Nier. But Noodle, don't get too down. You still got a loser's run that you got to go through. And from what I've seen, I think we might be seeing more of him here on this stream.
Absolutely. I'd have no doubt about that, especially with the mastery of that character, honestly. And one thing in that matchup that really does highlight something I like about this game is their focus on the BP cancels and the delay techs and how much damage that Nova got by just forcing those interactions. Constantly BPing him off, constantly forcing the delay tech. Like, he did like 1/6 of Nier's health from that alone.
Absolutely. I mean, like, it's just being able to get the most out of each interaction you win. Because with Nier, you have to make those count. A lot of characters, you have to make those count. And just Nova being able to, like you said, use every bit of every resource that he really had to leverage situations that were even just 50-50 was the difference in that set. So very impressive display by Nova. We will see who else is here. I think we got Phanpy and Cthulhu. Ooh. This is going to be a good one. I think this is going to be Ladiva versus Vasaraga.
Yeah, some big bodies out here.
Wow. Yeah. Again, I think we were talking about character diversity. We were not talking about Ladiva and Vasaraga a lot, even honestly headed into this bracket. But here we are on stream. We're going to see these two big bodies going at it. It's going to be fun. I don't think I've actually seen this matchup a lot in this game, so this will be interesting.
I can't say I have. I've been watching some Gobo of Ladiva play, but I've never seen the Vasaraga matchup in and of itself. And both of these characters have some pretty scary stuff in terms of their offensive sequences. You know, both being big bodies, definitely on the slower end. Vasaraga probably more known for the better tools on approach, but Ladiva still has some options herself. But what you're going to be looking at here is not going to be as focused on that. If anything, I imagine that Vasaraga will be forcing the approach on Ladiva rather than the other way around.
Honestly, it also might come down to player style, because I think with these two characters, you can play them pretty differently.
That's a good point too.
So I know Cthulhu, full disclosure, knocked me out of winners.
Gotta be honest.
Gotta be honest. Look, hey, I'm a commentator, so if you beat me, you don't get brownie points. All right, just kidding. But no, Cthulhu is a great player, and one thing that I did notice when playing is that they would be patient in neutral, but when sometimes, in this game especially, when you get the corner, you're more content to just be like, okay, I'm going to wait for the poke, going to wait to counter poke. And Ladiva has some pretty good counter pokes, but he was just like, no, I'm in there and you got to deal with me. So we'll see how Phanpy once Vasaraga responds. And Vasaraga doesn't necessarily have the greatest defense, especially against a grappler. No. So we will see how that plays out here.
I'm very curious about watching this one for sure.
Are we still letting it rock with Belial's theme? Can we get a switch on that next round?
Nah.
All right, Abel going to respond to the lariat there. I think also, okay, so here's something that I don't necessarily know as we get the command grab here. Is Vasaraga still short enough to where if Vasaraga crouches, lariat will whiff?
I believe it should still be universal, but Vasaraga does be crouching down deep. Yeah. I will say that.
Okay. All right, we're going to trade a little bit of ultimate command grabs here.
Absolutely. And one thing that I did want to note about Vasaraga too, Vasaraga has that invulnerability, as we can see here. Ladiva not quite with that same luxury, to my understanding.
But you get super armor on that universe, on that ultimate attack though, and Cthulhu spends that very generously. Honestly, folks, if you don't know, as Ladiva takes round 1, Ladiva does get an unblockable command grab setup off of that U lariat, so I think Phanpy getting hit by the lariat itself honestly works out in his favor, so he doesn't just take the grip of damage that the U command grab has.
100%.
Whoa, not going to be able to punish there, getting caught shimmying.
I like the attempt of the command grab post the tackle. Right now we're just seeing some good old-fashioned neutral play.
Honestly, yeah, because these are, like you mentioned in the opening, these are two of the slower characters in the game. So you're going to see them trying to get a little bit more of a feel for each other in neutral rather than just, you know, running up, okay, like, what are you going to do? What am I going to do? It's very interesting.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of these interactions are going to be a lot more based around the spacing, it looks like. I'm really liking Phanpy's approach, really forcing Crispy to really think about how they're going to be approaching Voss.
Yep, and that was the first BP spin, and it's going to get caught command grabbed on the other side. Man, going to even it out here in game 1. Great response from Phanpy after dropping that first round. Very commanding round 2.
I'm liking, nice. Getting the, not deterred, getting the offense in there. Throw right back at you, though, into ultimate. I really like this slug match that we have going on here.
It's a very good look. When you got these two characters on screen, you want a brawly big body match, and that's exactly what we're getting here. Are going to BP spin here. I will say both of them have been pretty gun shy with spending their resources.
Yeah, particularly compared to the last game we just watched, right?
Absolutely, but we're going to get them thrown into the corner. We saw Cthulhu was just a little bit uncomfortable against the Vasaraga in the corner last match as he tried to jump out of there, probably fearing the command grab, which we're getting here now. Phanpy just rotating options in the corner. So good. Jumps, baiting the wake-up command grab super, and that's going to be game 1 going to Phanpy here.
Very good on Phanpy to be looking for that specific option. Ladiva having 2 reversal super options, both a hit versus a strike, opting to jump, expecting the throw.
Gotcha. Yeah, and also, I like the fact that Phanpy is representing Fireball a lot more, too. Not just to create space in the block string, but also just to, you know, just, like, keep the pace of the game at his liking.
Absolutely. One thing really great about Vasaraga's Fireball, if I do recall correctly, is that you can't actually roll this Fireball since it's grounded. So it makes it really difficult to force an approach as Ladiva in this case.
Yeah, if you can roll it, it's a tough ask, for
it's
sure.
A very tough
I
ask.
have yet to see it, personally. I have yet to do it. But here we go. Oh, a little bit heavy skill right there to get him off me.
Ooh.
A little bit too far. That's unfortunate. But I do like the idea of confirming that low light into his super.
Armor on armor. Whew.
The heaping helping. I think the armor just a little bit more in Vasaraga's favor in this case, as you see him just imposing, slowly walking up to you with that scythe. My gosh, man.
Really, really asserting the authority.
I know we say these two are big body, but, like, you know, not to say that Ladiva's not imposing, because that is a large individual. But I feel like there's a bit of a difference from a big body talking about love as opposed to a person with a demonic armor with a full-blown scythe running at you.
Now, it just sounds like to me you're underestimating the power of love.
I might be. Look, I'm a Vera man. I do understand love a little bit. I do understand love a little bit.
You got an idea.
But I also understand that Phanpy is just being very good at keeping the aggression up. But we are going to get a bit of a dual screwdriver here. A second dual screwdriver here.
That's what we like to see out here.
Can we get a third one? No, we don't.
Ooh, but baits the reversal command grab.
He said, look, I'm a grappler. I know what you want. I know what you want. We both share the brain cell.
Nice confirm. And gets the pickup.
Absolutely.
That's one of the things I've been wanting to see more of. Whenever Cthulhu's been hitting this ultimate lariat, I haven't been seeing a conversion, but they're managing to get the conversion and close out the round.
Oh, okay, yeah. Phanpy might have been caught representing command grab a little bit too much after the H walk. Gonna get jumped out of there. And see, there we go. Varying it up to say you can't jump out of it this time. You're in the corner, and I'm gonna get some good damage here. I'm gonna get a command grab as well. Oh, just able to tech that, though. I didn't think they were going to have the chance. I thought they were still being recovery.
Nice. Put them down. Again with the baits. I really do like as simple and clean this offense that Crispy has started running. Just really forcing a strike throw situation.
Oh, no! Man, just bare. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I was not sure how that interaction was going to go, but it did go in Phanpy's favor as Phanpy's going to be able to take the set.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like that was interesting to say. That was an interesting matchup to say the least. But it was a fun one to watch. So
it definitely was. It's not one you get to see often, and it's not one you're ever going to see very often either.
No, definitely not. But maybe we see more of these two in future brackets here at +2, which y'all should definitely be watching. So if you are watching right now, make sure you follow, subscribe, do what you got to do, and also check out the max mode registration so you can watch and also play in so many different titles here against so many great competitors, because as you can see from the plethora of matches across many games that we've had here so far, we have no shortage of great matches for you to watch and great talent for you to play against and learn.
Absolutely. And I gotta say, I'm very excited, looking forward to max mode, which all these +2 on blocks are leading up to. So many game representations. Like, you get to see all kinds of competition, all types of play styles. We're going to keep sticking with that Paradise Lost.
Man, okay, I forgot about it momentarily, too, and then you brought it right back in my head.
I saw Belial's smug face down there. I was like, oh, hey.
All right, but on the other side, we've got Phanpy returning with the Vasaraga, but we got Catalina coming through.
Absolutely.
Milo-madds. There you go. Yeah, you play a little bit of Cat, so why don't you tell me a little bit about what you'd be looking for in this matchup against Voss?
Now, you're already seeing a lot of it now. You really have to keep Vasaraga in check. One thing about this matchup, and is reminiscent from the first. Oh, very good. Is reminiscent from the very first Granblue is that Vasaraga really has to fight to get armor up. One of the things about this character that you've been seeing versus in the last match is that Vasaraga has a unique skill right there that allows his moves to maintain armor, and that makes it a bit harder for Catalina to play the neutral. But right now, we're getting a really fast-paced match going on here.
Honestly, yeah, and Milo-madds showing that he is not afraid to pop the DP. Look, reversals are very strong against Vasaraga. Oh, but not that one. Not that one. That one might get killed. That one might cost you a round. Round one is going to go to Phanpy, just waiting on you to wake up. Say, hey, you don't seem very content on blocking, so I'm just going to stay here real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. And very good confirm right here from Milo-madds. I'm really, really liking how he's approaching this matchup. Really just trying to keep the pressure on Vasaraga. Vasaraga not having the best defense, and though Catalina's offense is very strike throw, very true to the Shoto nature, it's still very difficult to deal with on a character without a true reversal like Catalina herself.
Absolutely, and we were talking about it too. We were talking about it too in the last match with Vasaraga and Ladiva, but it's just so important when you go against a character that doesn't necessarily have a mirrorless reversal. You just want to keep that game going in your forward, especially if you're gun shy about spending the BP to get the guard cancel.
100%. And I really must say, with Phanpy, I'm a big fan of Phanpy's usage of Ultimate Fireball. Really using it as a tool to just force their way to create space.
Absolutely, just making sure that you can get the pace of the game to go in your favor at all costs.
Absolutely.
And now you're in the face, but rare just jump out, but not going to get a lot with it.
Ooh, and Phanpy choosing to cash out as much as possible, almost getting the kill.
Oh, gonna get caught with the U skill, man. That is the jump scare of all time right there.
Absolutely. The knight calls the night god to her side.
The stand.
The stand. JoJo's.
All-Star Battle Royale. This is not that. This is Granblue's Rising. So don't check the description, folks.
Nope. You're still watching the same game. We haven't changed stations.
All right, so now we're seeing a little bit more of the Catalina offense in the corner, true to form, trying to look for a poke, but is going to get punished there. Dash L confirmed there, going to get some really good damage, going to spend the BP. Super, there we go. Yeah, just
I 100% agree with this.
Yep.
Really just cash out and force the next interaction.
Basaraga also has a lot of health, so you want to take as much damage as you can get. Not going to be able to capitalize on the guard crush. You don't have the meter for the Raging Chain.
No, that's going to allow Basaraga to get out of the corner. Still in a rough position, but really getting a good...
Ooh, nice anti-air. Cancels into the super to get the proper delay timing into the far... I think that's the far medium. And that is going to be round one going to milo-madds and Catalina.
Absolutely. Catalina, a character in this game that people have mixed feelings about. I've definitely heard some people feeling like her strength isn't quite enough to contend with some of the stronger characters. But what she's good at, she's incredibly solid at, which is just having extremely strong buttons and extremely good neutral control, as well as just cashing out damage where she needs to.
Absolutely. It's just she's a jack-of-all-trades character that covers a lot of different situations, and I think, honestly, the matchup spread is very good for her, but it seems like Phanpy does not really care about the matchup spread right now. He just wants to get the armor off. He wants to get in your face. Ooh, throwing out that fireball that you were talking about a little bit earlier. Oh, good spot dodge on the
Very good.
You skill, mine's better than yours, and that's going to be round one going to Voss. I love it. I love it. Look, I'm sitting on 50 bars. I want to see that blue flash on the screen because one of us is going to be in for a bad time.
Absolutely. We're playing Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. This is not vanilla, all right? We got to be seeing some blue flashes.
We got to see some meter spendage. It's not just super or nothing.
They didn't make meter building faster for no reason.
And you might, I thought, okay, they might have been just going for a corner reset, but I thought we were going to get some super cash out right there.
Woo, but we might get it here.
Yeah, there we go.
Very good.
Potential death here?
Possibly. And if not, they have Fireball.
There
We're good to go.
milo-madds evening it up once again. I think very reminiscent of the first game, if I'm not mistaken. I think Phanpy took first game, and then Milo took second game, or second round.
Yes.
Okay, couldn't remember. So we're definitely seeing a real good back and forth between these two. Ooh, I love the throw there. No escape there. So there was nothing that that milo-madds could have done about that. And there's nothing that you can do to prevent this massive amount of damage that you're going to get from Phanpy.
Oh, but not deterred. Still using the stinger to get in. Woo. Already got them back into the corner, and that's what I'm saying. Catalina with that corner carry, with that neutral control, what she does well.
Absolutely, but when you got the U skill to just get on out of there and reset the situation in your favor, you just got to do it. Oh, gonna get the whiff on the heavy sickle.
All these situations are so scary. Didn't quite get the corner wall bounce. Spins the
You can
BP.
see Phanpy's fishing for. Oh my gosh, gonna get the chip there too. Just gonna walk on up to you. Just says, hey, look, you over there. I want to talk to you real quick. I can't talk to you without coming up there. That's gonna be game two going to Phanpy. So we're again. I think this is the best. I think this is the best of three. So this is going to be winner takes all.
Yeah, I do believe so. We are not in a final set.
Okay.
So in this top 8, I do believe that the first of threes are only in losers finals and winners finals.
Gotcha. All right, going to BP there. One of the earlier spins that we've seen from Phanpy in terms of BP management. Catalina just looking for a counter poke there. True to her nature. True to what we know about her.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Very good DP, though. Very good.
Yep, keeps them in the corner, enable you to get this corner combo, keep your offense going. I would imagine that we get a spin here. Absolutely. Right before combo limit procs, too. It's also very important that these people know that their character, what their combo limit is and being able to cash out at the right moments.
Absolutely. Ooh. Woo! And be able to build back the resources. I like it. Very good stuff from milo-madds.
Absolutely. I think just being able to get that jump right after it enabled that heavy cooldown to come back for the lariat, so that was really good.
Very smart.
So not only a good throw bait, but also just enabling that light confirm to turn into a kill.
Yeah, unlike many fighting games, your specials do have a cooldown system, so you have to be aware at all times what options you have available to you.
One good option here that we've seen represented a lot is that fireball to sort of get space, but it's just not been able to deter milo-madds from just establishing the corner once again.
milo-madds really making good use of the DP, but Phanpy really starting to adjust, trying to really time the release of the armor to make it harder for an escape option.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you see right there, just gonna tank a couple of hits and swing that big old Grimace down on you. All right, popping the meter real quick and early.
And with this 1 round apiece, one of these 2 players is going to be out of this tournament.
A lot on the line here, and they are just making sure that they're spending everything that they can to get some sort of upper hand, as we're seeing just heavy skills, ultimate skills come out, armor coming out.
And again, Phanpy really trying to make the right adjustments, really starting to call out the defensive decision-making on milo-madds. But milo-madds just going on in there.
We're going to get a cash out. I don't think this is death. I don't think it's death. Chat. Will it kill?
Ooh, at a pixel. In chip situation.
Oh, no. That got scary real quick. Oh, man. Yeah, we had a bit of a will it kill situation. It was going to get scary. Phanpy almost had a chance to take that back, but milo-madds getting just enough to secure that set 2-1 in an absolute barn burner of a losers bracket. Man, if this is losers bracket, man, we got some dogs here. We got some
people
dogs
swinging. And I gotta say, for that matchup, definitely not how I would traditionally approach it, but I did like the force on offense from milo-madds. I really do like the decision-making on choosing to try and bulldog your way and bully Vasaraga rather than bother trying to play out the neutral, which can have its own difficulties. But
yeah, I think it all, because you mentioned it earlier while the set was going on, I think it came down to milo-madds making the decision to say, I'm not going to give you the chance to pop armor. I'm not going to let that be something that's affecting the pace of the game. I am going to control the pace as much as I can. I want to play my game. I want to initiate my plan first before you have even a moment to hit that unique button.
A second.
A frame, if you will. I don't know what the startup of that is, so don't check that. It's not 1 frame. It's not 1 frame.
It's not 1 frame.
All right, so now we've got a little bit of a Catalina Grand matchup as
the classic.
Joel sitting down, getting ready to take his turn in the gauntlet here for Catalina and milo-madds. Joel is actually a traditional Street Fighter player, has really good results here at +2 on block for Street Fighter 6. And you'll see it's very emblematic in his play of Grand. You'll get some shimmies, and you'll cash out on some counter pokes. But we'll see what milo-madds is able to do, what kind of game plan they aim to implement in this set.
Absolutely. This guy, Joel, is a Street Fighter, a Ryu player. If you have a DP, if you have a fireball, if you're the protagonist, that's who he's playing.
Absolutely. But, you know, what's different in this game is, you know, well, I guess Drive Rush is sort of Dash L. But
we're not out of the neck of the woods yet.
There we go. All right, so we're getting some strike throw here. Going to reversal there. Joel nodding his head just showing, okay, I see what this is going to be. Maybe you don't, because milo-madds just been switching it up offensively and defensively, rotating options on both ends. Oh, gonna get caught trying to guard cancel. That was gonna be a raging strike, and Joel able to cash out with 5H into super. So quick with the super confirmed there. Typical of a Street Fighter player, as we mentioned.
Button into confirm. That is what they're known for.
Absolutely. Better than me. I'm trying to get at least 2 buttons before I see something. I'm like, okay, do I go into something here? I don't know.
milo-madds really trying to force the offensive situation, just tackling his way into Grand. And Joel really not biting on anything. Really just trying to just allow the small hits to come in, but just looking for an opportunity.
Yep, and also being very safe with what pokes he's throwing out. A lot of 5H, a lot of fireball, just nothing too committal, because when you do something a little bit too committal, you get a spend like that, just 3 ultimate skills to push you right back into the corner.
And that 3 ultimate skills definitely did a lot in regards to the life lead.
Yep, and they enabled it to just be a situation where a throw is going to kill and even it up here for Battle 3 in Game 1. Oh, nice DP, just off rip. I think it's actually very important that milo-madds establishes the meterless reversal, just so Joel has another layer to think about when he's initiating his offense.
I agree with that.
All right, and now we're in the corner here.
Tossing the fireball, maybe missing the meaty, but
Now finds himself in the corner, and that's going to lead to the wall bounce on Das Boot. So we're going to see a lot of damage here.
And Gran, one of the few characters with many plus frames, many ways to extend his offense, and chooses to simply just call out the super.
Absolutely, yeah, going to crash out there as well. I think with some hits to spare there, as Joel's going to take game one with the Gran. Very elementary game plan, but effective. So we'll see what milo-madds does. You know, is he going to be a little bit more aggressive? Is he going to play the waiting game on Joel?
Really trying to force his way, and really likes this aggressive Catalina play.
I think he might have been looking for a counter hit there, but no harm doing on the anti-air. You still get some corner carry. You still snipe him out of the air. And also doing a really good job of maintaining spaces so he can't get punished from that special. Actually, I don't know if Gran can punish that special. I know some characters can.
The Stinger?
Catalina being one of them.
Oh, so the Stinger Gran should be able to punish at some ranges. Usually with something like 5P is going to be his go-to. I believe maybe 2M works, but caught mashing in between the hits.
Yep, that counter hit is going to enable him to confirm off of Das Boot and get a little bit of a light confirm after that and take round one here in game two.
I mean, I said Das Boot.
Hey, it's Das Boot, it's Tim's, it's whatever. All I know is it's my life bar being gone.
Oh, and just baits out the DP. Really, just so much of Joel's damage has just come from patiently looking for the reversal option.
Oh, not able to get the anti-air on Catalina being able to jump out, though. So there
but
you go.
Able to get the 5H confirmed to get out of the corner.
I also do love the sweep from milo-madds there, being able to counter the shimmy. I think that is something that I'm going to... Ooh, never mind. We got the fist bump there. The 5U just straight confirm, or 5H, excuse me, straight confirm into super. Man, just being able to just have so much confidence in just throwing out a normal and just being like, okay, yeah, we're going to cash out here. Like,
yeah.
This is just going to kill because you're doing something over there that I don't like.
And no fear on getting whiff punished either. He really was confident in being able to tell that Milo was not looking for that option and was really just hammering that button, just preemptively looking for him to throw something into it and get the confirms that he needed.
Absolutely. It's just really good that Joel was, you know, showing that he was unafraid to just keep throwing that button out, really test the other player, being like, okay, how are you going to react? How are you going to respond to me throwing out these hitboxes, to me putting myself out there? You're going to whiff punish me, or are you looking for a poke? Because I think at the end of the day, when Joel saw that Catalina and milo-madds were not necessarily keen to just run up and do something about it, he was like, okay, I can just kind of sit pretty here and force a mistake on your end rather than wait for me to sort of overcommit on my end. So
Absolutely.
that was really solid on his part.
Definitely good recognition to not simply assume that Milo was going to sit back, but really confirming what the game plan was and adjusting accordingly.
Absolutely. Now, it's going to be interesting to see because Nier is a lot more of an anywhere threat than Catalina is. Don't get me wrong, Catalina has very good range. All right, I'll take Beelzebub's theme. We got a theme switch. I'll take Bubsy's theme. I'll take Bubsy's theme.
Let's go, Bubs.
Another vocal theme, by the way. I think 1 of 3 in the game, question mark?
A vocal theme I'm not as familiar with. So, audience, if you miss my then I apologize.
No, it's all good. We'll see how much of the theme we'll be able to hear, though, because both of these characters make short work of one another. So we'll see, you know, if it comes down to who's getting the first hit. It's going to be interesting, too, because we're going to see a very different diversity of playstyles here. Noodle, as we saw earlier in his set in Winners Finals, very keen to spend the VP, not wanting to spend time on defense, whereas Joel's kind of more content to just sit and block, but it's very hard to do that against Nier, so we'll see if that changes a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see if he ends up using a lot more BP than not. Last game, he really was quite keen on just holding the pressure and just looking for an opportunity rather than feeling the need to force it.
Oh, but gonna get whiff on that guard cancel, and they're gonna get a dash L confirmed. If not, that might be your life, because she's only got 3 stocks.
Woo! And no combo limit reached. Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be short work. Well, I mean, like, that's pretty much an average day at the office for Nier.
Absolutely. And Noodle, for that matter.
Absolutely, yeah. The dash L, too. Oh, a little bit of a trade of the dash L, but I think Joel's came out first. Gonna get the run-up throw because he knew that DP wasn't coming. And why wouldn't you throw it out there? It is a very strong tool, but Joel just aware of how strong it is and just playing around it to a good T. But going to get the jump in on the fireball on the part of Noodle, and we're going to get some real good damage here.
Real solid damage, catching out, spinning the super, and keeping that corner position.
Yep.
Joel with resources to fight back, knocking down Death there, and being able to...
Yeah, but going to get that counter poke into the confirm, and that's going to be game 1 going to Noodle. But we are in losers finals. There's another game for Joel to play with, so we'll see if there's a little bit of an adaptation on his part, or if Noodle's just going to keep running the near train.
Absolutely, it's gonna be really difficult too. But with a shimmy like that, you're gonna be able to make something happen. Really looks like Joel really tried to make the defensive situation for Nier a lot trickier.
Absolutely. And I think Joel also, as he gets the perfect there on round 1, I think Joel is noticing that whenever Noodle picks an option, it's quick. He's not delaying it. So he's just making a quick read and just saying, okay, I'm going to look for this option, do something to counter it just frame 1, and not necessarily worrying about having to stagger or nothing like that.
Absolutely. And with that playstyle with Nier has been really showing the payoff, because he knows that he'll get this kind of cash out that he's getting here today, right?
Oh, baiting the guard cancel again is something that's very unique to Nier, and that is going to be...
Oh, combo limit hit.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
An okay punish, but a punish nonetheless.
Oh, but here's a punish. You said you want a punish? I got one for you.
I
got one for you. Super Skybound Art. Go sit in the... Actually, no, come right back here. I want to talk to you real quick. Oh, but not able to turn that into a win there. Noodle is able to get that second round. First air summon that we've seen this set, and Joel responding accordingly, being able to knock it out of the air and just leave it hanging on up there in the rafters.
Nice check on Death. Spinning the BP though. You really don't want to be low on that resource against this character.
Absolutely not, but it's really a bit of a trade-off too, because do you want to hold the pressure or do you want to give yourself a fighting chance? But I think at the end of the day, Joel just goes, look, if I lose an interaction, it's going to cost a lot of damage anyway, so I'm going to spend the resources that I got, as he's able to use that meter to get the DP. Looking in the corner, looking for a shimmy there. Not able to confirm off of the fireball.
Ooh, that sound effect of Death is menacing.
Oh, actually, I think it had a potential to confirm there and take the game.
But Noodle is down to no stocks at this point.
Yes,
has to try some true, honest Granblue.
That dash L is still pretty good, though, so we might see some knowledge out of that. We've seen it a couple times now. I talked to Noodle a little bit about it yesterday. Her pokes, in general, without Death, are kind of on the shorter edge, but able to get the most out of them there to close the set, catch Joel with his hand in the cookie jar with the dash L. So now Noodle is up 2-0, looking very strong here, wanting to get that run back in grand finals.
Yeah, Noodle definitely trying to take it home and doing a good job about really making this hard work for Joel.
And we're seeing a lot of different death setups. Like you saw, he was trying to do that full screen sandwich with him, trying to see how Joel would react, but also giving himself some pretty good space. Ooh, spot dodge there, but not gonna get a punish on their own end. Ooh, this is gonna be a lot of damage, because I think with this combo, oh, never mind, it was gonna be a drop.
And Noodle now done with Death. And Joel getting the super Skybound art. But no
just
animation.
regular Skybound, I think.
Good super jump.
Yeah, but now you got no Death. So
Death almost back here. Oh, Das Boot.
Oh, gosh. Oh, Death coming back right in the nick of time. If nobody got me, I know Death got me. Death is coming for us all, people. And it is coming to take that round 1 here in game 3. My goodness gracious, man.
And Joel really struggling to fight Death here.
Aren't we all?
Truly.
All right, but yeah, 3-4, we are seeing a big, I think one more setup here as he was looking for the guard cancel. Oh, actually was getting it there. He got Raging Strike, but got bailed out a little bit there.
Ooh, good jump.
Yeah, very good. And gonna get some decent corner carry here too.
Nier down to 1 stock and spins it on the ultimate skill.
And the run-up throw. Strong 3-0 from Noodle and Nier. Just such strong running, undeterred from the loss that they took in winners finals. Just saying, hey, I'm not out of it yet. Looking back behind, seeing Nova coming and saying, all right, hey, you might have got me that first round, but you got to come see me again. And I might got something for you, and its name is Death.
Absolutely. Death always coming. You can't avoid it.
Can't escape it.
Dude, the developers knew. I honestly, I don't know why we questioned why Nier was top tier.
True.
Death is literally by her side.
It's poetic. It's poetic.
Is it justice? I don't know, but it is poetic.
I don't know if I would call it justice because there doesn't seem to be a lot of candor or valor with some of the stuff that Nier be doing sometimes.
Yeah, but Lancelot is a knight, and he's pretty sleazy in gameplay when you really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is an anime game. I know this is the Street Fighter of anime, question mark, but or quotation marks. But I think every character has some level of degeneracy, so it's just a matter of how you use it to your advantage.
Very true. Very true.
And also how you respond to it if your opponent's doing it. So we're going to see a little bit of that here. Nova was able to take the set over Noodle to get to Grands, but Noodle finds himself right back in there. So we will see if there's a little bit of a difference in play style, if things go a different way. But either way, folks, we got Grand Finals here for Granblue Fantasy versus Rising, the first edition here at the 2024 anniversary of +2 on block. Let's get into it. We've got a run-up throw from Nova. Oh, now we are out of BP, so that whatever string that Nova puts him in, you have to hold it.
Oh, and we're going to see a punish come out.
Very rare. One of the few characters that has the ability to do that in that instance, but it wasn't necessarily full screen, so I think Nova was just able to either get his turn started or get that shimmy to put him back in the corner.
But setting up the great chip damage situation, absolutely. And Noodle really trying to force that offense, really trying to close this out, trying to set a fast pace of this game here, going, hey, look, if you don't stop me, I'm going to kill you.
Absolutely. Look, Lancelot, you know, he doesn't necessarily have the greatest defense on his end, so he wants to be on defense as little as possible, but he's going to have to do it now because he got the light auto combo into this confirm, a lot of damage on the table. Not going to put him back in the corner, though. Going to try to spot dodge the bait guard cancel. Nova aware enough to not do it and let it rip. What are you doing trying to guard cancel me? I'm trying to throw you. I'm trying to talk to you.
And ending it with the simple, clean, super confirm. Nova's offense really giving Noodle trouble here.
Man, yeah, it's gonna be something very similar to what we saw in Winners Finals so far. Noodle's got to dig into those previous games and see if there's some kind of counterplay, some kind of counterattack that he can just exercise here to at least even it up here.
Absolutely.
We'll get the sweep there. You're usually looking for the overhead, so already we're seeing a little bit more of rotating options here. We're seeing some mix.
But and what is coming out as a concern for me is that it's costing so many stocks for Noodle to where when they're put back in this situation, they still got to hold this offense as he misses the meaty fireball.
Oh, we're going to get the dash L here. Going to make the most out of that fireball being missed, and that is going to be round one going to Noodle. So we're already seeing a little bit more. We're seeing a little bit of the gears at work in Noodle's brain here. We're seeing it.
Changes are happening, and we're seeing the effects of Noodle's offense being a bit more reserved on resources, but still trying to keep the pressure going on.
As you can see there, they were just keen to go into that slash right after the was able to recover in time on the fireball to get the anti-air, but not able to get the full confirm. So now you find yourself in the corner, but you're going to guard cancel out of there, baiting the reversal once again. Nova, in both sets so far, has been so good at calling that out. Woo! But there's going to be a lot of damage happening here. Are we going to cash out? Yeah, we're going to cash out.
Absolutely. Get as much damage as you can. Yep. Down to 3 stocks.
Yep, and now you got that 10% debuff. Not like you need the help anyway as Nier, but it definitely does help just to have it. You might as well just have it.
Listen, she's got to be good in the RPG. She's got to be good in the fighting game. That's all I'm going to say.
Straight up. Look, if I find out that Zoe's good in the RPG and she's not buffed, I got to talk to somebody.
I've got some bad news.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's hopeless, Zoe Bros. It's hopeless. But, you know, there's a hope in the twinkling eyes of both of these competitors here as we are tied up at 1 game apiece. So we're in a best-of-3 situation here at Grand Finals. Noodle already getting off to a real strong start here, but still not able to catch Lancelot jumping out of the corner, which, you know, you want to do. Yeah. You want to do it, but
and let's be honest, though, it's pretty difficult.
It is. I say that like I'm not in the chair. I can't say I would have just simply anti-aired that. It's hard. It is hard. All right. Couple of dash L's there. Caught pressing, though.
But misses the confirm.
Gonna guard cancel on out of there. And confirm into the H/ to get round 1. Death pulling its weight for sure. Primal Beast. Beast showing his beastly abilities here. Gonna run up with the knee, though. Leo Whitefang-esque.
Absolutely. And due to Noodle being crouching there, was able to get a conversion, get that corner carry.
Gonna immediately spend that BP to get Lancelot in the corner of his own.
And both of these characters really carrying each other back and forth across the screen, as if the screen was much smaller than you'd think.
For sure, it's just been, you know, you're in my corner, I'm in this corner. It really just depends on who wants to spend the BP, but now Noodle not going to be able to spend any more of theirs. And this is going to be a lot of damage. You're getting that 50% damage buff.
And you're really seeing the effects of the patience that Nova has shown in this round, and just how rewarded he's getting for her losing her BP. No longer able to just force the offense with that option, and now Death slowly going away. Ooh.
Yeah, but Death stayed around long enough for that armor to keep them in the situation that they wanted. Able to block that one. Oh, wasn't ready for it. That was the first time that option was represented in the pressure string, and Noodle was just ready, just saying, yo. Yep, let me sidestep that real quick. Think you dropped this real quick.
Yeah, I love that they added that slowdown effect for that.
It is so cool. It's hype every single time. You heard how loud I get. Kara's probably in this chair right now telling me that I'm in the red, so I apologize. All right, but now in the red is Death going to be off the table for the next 3 or 4 seconds. She's back now, but of course, yeah, see.
Nova really does not want to have to reset this bracket. Really gonna want to see if he can get the momentum back in his favor before
Noodle not making it easy, though. Noodle definitely not making it easy. You see Nova going for that same DP punish that they've been getting so much mileage out of in these last couple of games, but Noodle adapting and not necessarily going for anything too risky. All right, guard cancel, though. You are not sitting on any more BP, so that next hit is going to hurt. So you got to make this count. And you've only got 4 stocks of death. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Losing the last BP was enough to close it out.
Oh. Wow, yeah. This character does damage as a hobby. My goodness gracious. You might be working a part-time job, but for her, it's just casual. It's Saturday afternoon. Oh, a little bit of an exchange of greetings there as we whip throws.
Yeah, and near Noodle being able to keep this corner position, making the situation as hard as possible for Nova. Really, Nova just can't get anything real started since game 1.
Yep, and we're also seeing that little bit of added measure in terms of, or that countermeasure from Noodle being able to just fend off that wall jump, and there's going to be some good damage. Oh, a drop, and a punish, and a throw. Oh, got caught on the other side, able to throw out or break out of the throw.
Nova having to block all this out, but Noodle down to only 2 stocks with Death again. One.
All right, now we're going to have to make that one. We're going to have to make it count. All right, not going to spend it on a follow-up. Oh! One more stock and he was dead.
It's true, but given the situation.
Oh, the cross-up overhead. Folks, we've got a, say it with me one time, reset here at the first Granblue versus Rising bracket. What a way to start this game off at the event series. So now we've got a true best of 5 here between Noodle and Nova, as Noodle is able to reset a strong 3-1 in their favor with Nier. Looking to bait that guard cancel. Got caught tripping, saying tie your shoes, young man. I don't know, does Lancelot have laces on his shoes?
I don't believe so. I think they're just clamped.
Okay, yeah, I would think so, because I feel like if you're going into war and you trip over your shoelaces, you're going to look stupid.
You're not only going to look stupid, you're going to look dead.
Oh, probably, yeah. But what might be looking dead here at this near, as Nova is establishing some great corner position. Not going to get the punish on the air summon, though. Oh, man, we are just breaking throws. We're spending BP. We're not blocking. We are not blocking. We are not blocking. Oh, man, trying to run up throw. Death, I think.
Yeah, keep it clean. And dude, auto combo. Dude, she looks so sad. Kill her.
Look, I'd be sad, too. I thought the entire time we're both representing throw, I thought we had a bit of an understanding, and you just want to wall jump out and out of there? I thought we had an agreement. I thought we had a mutual understanding. And then you just go ahead and kill me. I don't understand.
And you freeze them first. Make sure they remember.
Unbelievable. Man, it's like 30 degrees outside. I don't need all this. But we're going to get some really good corner carry here with the dash skill, U skill. Oh, gonna press. You got caught pressing?
Dude, these ultimate skills, you got to respect. Nova really picking up this pace.
Yeah, I think Noodle's in a bit of a scrambling mentality. He wasn't biting on that in the last couple of games, but now we're seeing him kind of autopilot that defense, and Nova taking advantage here. Oh, this is going to be bad, though.
This is going to hurt.
Now that 10% damage debuff, overhead cross up, 6 stocks of death, too, so any send could be death. Oh my gosh!
Okay. The ultimate. Oh.
Wow! The death buff on the poke, able to catch the backdash there, and that's going to be round 2 going to Noodle. And we are tied up here. Game 1 of Grand Finals, folks. It does not get any better than this. These two are just going at it, displaying very high level of play.
An excellent throw tech, putting out the ice, trying to get some space back.
Yeah, but Noodle just doing a good job for the last couple times. Oh, we're just waiting? Okay, I thought. No, there's a lack of activity. No! I think he was trying to mash on death.
The next level mind games are coming out from these players, really just trying to throw each other off, sitting full screen doing nothing.
All right, yeah, we're going to get a cash out on the damage. We're going to get a cash out from the super here. All right, matching on death there, 3 or 4. You got to get the most out of this. Get the fireball going. Going to catch it in the air. Let's go. All right, this is how comebacks start. You just get that first hit, and then it turns into a second hit. And that second hit is going to do a lot of damage because I got myself a super skybound art. And my neck on froze, my wrist on froze. We out here. I'm an ice type. Hold it! Let's go! That comeback was crazy.
Nova really pulling it back together, not being phased. His plan of standing still, really throwing off Noodle, coming in handy here.
Yep, remaining cold as ice, much like his character.
Ooh, and gets the punish on the falling.
Damn, I think that was a guard cancel, but is going to get the Raging Chain. So this is going to be a good amount of corner carry, not a ton of damage. So, you know, Nova not getting a lot out of it, but Noodle just jumping in. I think they were reading Fireball, so able to just jump on in there, get their offense started, and now you got to worry about it. Cross up overhead in the corner, by the way.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And anyone thinking just hold that block button, I want you to get in there and fight this Noodle and tell me how it goes.
Trust me. Look, okay, when we play... Call out here? Yeah, what a call out. Don't know if Noodle's quite dead here, so not out of it yet, so,
but does get a hard knockdown into a setup.
Yep. Ooh, not able to anti-air that. Caught mashing. My gosh, Nova just remaining so calm. Nerves of steel, even when the life lead is looking as grim as it is.
Really am impressed at this. Most players, I feel, myself included, would really be struggling to keep composure. But Nova really finding his way out of these rounds and managing to stay in the game.
I think it's also just the fact that he has confidence in the fact that he can turn the slightest bit of, get the leverage out of the slightest thing that goes in his favor. Even things that are 50-50, he just has the confidence as to just turn that completely around. All right, we are just whiffing death summons there. Okay, I respect it. I respect it.
Oh, and
not going to be a ton of damage here because you don't have a lot of meter to play with.
It's true, but on this next interaction, due to the lack of BP, it's really looking dangerous for Noodle.
Still got 8 stocks of death. Can't afford to break another tech with a face button now, by the way.
Oh, and it's going into a chip situation.
Oh my gosh, gonna roll through. 6 stocks of death. Let's see if he's gonna be an option. Oh, he's dead.
Going to that super.
Wow. Okay, we got two amazing pixel health comebacks back to back. Folks, if that don't tell you what kind of set that we're in for Grand Finals, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. My gosh, man, these competitors are laying it just all on the line, but also just remaining so composed.
And Noodle just already establishing like, hey, I'm not out of this, going ahead and starting to mash on his run-up. Really showing that he is not afraid, he's not deterred from this offensive play.
Absolutely, and also you're starting to see it a little bit too. Even when Nier has Lancelot in the corner, he's respecting the wall jump a lot more than he was previously, which making it a little bit harder for Nova to get his turn started.
Ooh.
Oh, trying to spot dodge the death summon and is going to get caught 6-6 Ellen. That's going to be game 2 going to Noodle. So we're tied up 1-1. Another best of 3 situation here for the inaugural Rising bracket here at +2 on block.
And my goodness, I've been really enjoying these matches.
Absolutely. And we've seen just all the way throughout the bracket, just such good play, such great competitive sets.
Oh, able
great
to block the
block.
cross up. Nice. But still holding that corner position. Noodle really, and like you said, really looking for this escape option.
Yep, tried to do it a little bit lower to the ground so it wouldn't get punished, but still able to just get caught by death and get put in that sandwich, and that's going to be round 1 going to Noodle.
Yeah, Noodle, it really is feeling like on Nova to really make something happen. If you give Noodle an inch, Noodle's just going to take a mile. There's just no letting this player and this character roam free.
Yeah, there's something about if you give a mouse a cookie, they're going to want the world. Nier is going to get all that and more, but actually going to get themselves thrown back into the corner and get put in this corner combo. Are we going to get some spending here?
A really good question. Looks like we're going to go for the Oki.
Oh, okay. I honestly agree with that because I think, yeah, exactly. On this next interaction, you have the ability to cash out if you need to.
Absolutely.
So there you go.
Very smart decision making on Nova's part.
Paying off here, and now we're again another round 3. I don't think there's been a round in this set where it hasn't gone to round 3. So that's awesome.
That's awesome. Honestly, ever since Reset, these players have really been showing the back and forth. Both of them really able to show how serious and how focused they are in winning this tournament set.
Oh, getting caught trying to guard cancel on out of there because they didn't want to play defense. Look, I say that, I'm not saying that in a pejorative manner.
Of course not.
Yeah, I'm not saying in a pejorative manner. You don't want to block longer than you have to.
Oh,
the
the super getting the side swap and Noodle capitalizing on that hit. I really was not ready for that. I definitely was not prepared for Lancelot to be put in that corner situation.
Yeah, I think Noodle, after they played against Joel, they took a page out of that book, saw the shimmy, and they're like, you know what, I think I'm going to try that.
Absolutely. You know what, if it works for Grand, why won't it work for Nier?
Absolutely. And look, still being able to guard cancel that wall run out of there. Whew. Oh, not that time, though. Going to get the nice overhead hit. Decent corner carry here. Going to set out the fireball. Might not reach. Yeah, I don't think it was going to reach, so you didn't have to spot dodge there.
All right, nice.
Going to get their offense started. Now, Nier only got 1 BP left, but we're going to see if she needs to spend it or if she's going to continue this offensive onslaught that we have seen this entire reset, or we're going to get caught trying to hit a butt. Oh, got caught trying to guard cancel again, trying to get that last BP spend, and that's going to be death.
Absolutely. Cleaning it up, taking the next round. Nova still in this running.
Unbelievable. Nova, again, it speaks to the composure of both of these competitors. Just being able to face adversity in, like, you know, at a microscopic sense of like a life lead or just a game sense, but just remaining true to form, remaining cool, calm, and collected, and staying composed.
Absolutely. Nova going to have to give up that corner position again, but putting him right back in there. Noodle, as per tradition, low on BP, allowing Nova the opportunity on the next hit to cash out on some big damage. Side swapping to get the corner position. What is going to be the mix-up?
Yeah, not going to have enough to go into an ender, so we're going to have to get a little bit of a fireball meaty here. Actually, okay, so I think the thing was the fireball was going to miss anyway, so he knew to go into the fastest thing he had was the 4-frame throw, and that is going to take game 4. Folks, Grand Finals reset. Game 5. look, this is what fighting games are made of, man. This is what makes them so great. Folks, I hope y'all in chat have been enjoying this because it's been an absolute pleasure to commentate, pleasure to watch. And we're going to get into just what's sure to be an exciting Game 5 here between these two well-deserving competitors.
And we're going to start it off strong with Nova taking the corner position. Noodle already down 2 BP.
Get caught overhead, though, is going to be some pretty good damage here. Are we going to go into an early super, or are we going to go into some Oki? We're going to go into some Oki here. Going to try to catch that DP. Not going, though, and Noodle is going to get some damage here from that winning interaction. Potentially a side swap. Or no, just going to catch out.
Oh, but potentially a side swap. That super.
There we go.
Recognizing that situation from last game.
Oh, but not able to recognize that wall jump out of there. Again, it was very fast, so I don't blame him. And again, second time's the charm, too.
Absolutely.
Oh, not able to get the confirm, though. That's going to come back to bite him. Yeah. Able to get the dash the dash normal there. So close out the round. So now, tournament point.
Potentially was looking for a super confirm and got the wrong move, but at this point, you really don't want to have those kinds of misinputs.
Yeah, if possible, I have to go back and look. Possibly, he might not have had the meter that he thought he did.
That's a good point.
So he might have been at like 98, and then needed to run up just a little bit more. Because I know some combos be like that.
That's true. But he is going to keep holding this corner. Oh, back into the mid screen, though.
I will say it's very interesting that Nova does choose to back off selectively and create space, knowing that he does have the fireball in the back pocket to reclaim that space if he needs to.
Absolutely. It is one of the good strengths that Lancelot has, being able to have that fireball to really force his way to get the distance he needs. Is this going to catch?
No, it's not. Going to bound right on over the Pillar of Death. Are we going to see a super of our own here, or are we going to go into another bit of... Oh, but no, we hit combo limit, but it's still not that bad of a situation. Going to get that fireball meaty.
Okay. Really looking for that auto combo confirm.
Getting really scary, though.
Death really dancing around.
But able to mash on it. Not going to be able to dance that much. Going to spend the BP to get on out of there. You spent 1 stock of Death. Death is now off the table. Noodle is going to have to play this one vanilla. And Lancelot, Nova taking full advantage of that fact to keep that offense going, baiting out that guard cancel that turned into a raging chain because, hey, I wasn't in the button. I was in the air.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Final round. Oh, we're already getting started, folks. Good bit of corner carry. Going to be a very scary situation. We're going to see if they're going to bait a guard cancel here or just go for a throw. There we go. Guard cancel on out of there. So let's see if Nier can get something started here. Gonna mash on Death, take her out of the equation, but Noodle was so keen to jump over that fireball. All right, Nova gonna respect Death this time around. Oh, gonna get,
I respect it. I respect just spinning on the cast, try to even out the life.
I do love that air summon to try to keep him from jumping off of the wall. I love that they're starting to use that option a little bit more to keep him grounded and keep this in Nier's favor. Oh no!
And it's not gonna pay off.
Oh my God, went for the whole enchilada but came home with an empty stomach. But hey, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit sometimes. Noodle, however, is going to take possession of said biscuit as he takes the set 3-2, Grand Finals reset. What an amazing performance from him, as well as Nova. So, man, what a set.
What a set.
My gosh, man.
Genuinely, a lot of fun. Tons of fun to watch. I was a very big fan of the adaptations from both players. It was a very offensive-heavy set from 2 very offensive-heavy characters. And that really shows it all. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, the ability for Lancelot, particularly Nova's, to give such a hard time for Noodle's Nier on defense, who's known for having the strongest reversal in the game, really shows you how knowledgeable he is about making this character effective against Nier, the menace that everyone has been talking about since the start.
Absolutely. And just not only... That wasn't even like the only crutch that they were able to use in that thing. Like they weren't just like, okay, I'm gonna bait DP and that's my whole counterplay. They still continued to rotate options, continue to represent different things to keep Noodle on the back foot. But Noodle, however, was able to make the most out of the character's strengths and get the most out of every interaction that they could get. Because, you know, when you have a character like Nier along with Death, you can get a lot of damage from just the strayest of his. Any dash shell can potentially just swing the game in their favor. And I think Noodle was able to take that knowledge and remain composed, just knowing, hey, I've got a friend in me. So and nothing's impossible. All right, so I hope y'all have been enjoying this Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Stick around, we got Street Fighter 6 coming up, and during the break, please don't forget, sign up for Max Mode. It's going to be great. If you saw what happened at a +2 on block, imagine what we're going to see at Max Mode, folks. So you definitely don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss being a part of that. Catch you in Street Fighter 6, y'all.
Peace.